Alright, let's get this show on the road. Here we go. Let me just turn this off. Alright, hello. Good afternoon. Well, welcome to the. Let me get to chatting. Okay, here we go. Good morning. Welcome to the College Football Playoffs live reaction selection Sunday. It's currently 11:53 p.m. The selection starts at 12. TV's right here. So we're all going to live react to this together. That's the plan for today. That's what we're planning on doing. So yeah, first of all, how are you guys doing today? How are you guys doing? Hope you guys are having a good Sunday so far. I have no idea how this selection's gonna turn out, but we're all gonna see together. This is gonna be an interesting selection Sunday. First ever with 12 teams, and also what happened yesterday. We're gonna see something. Some key games happened. The SMU Clemson game, that was an amazing game. Did y'all watch that game? That game was amazing. Ended on a 56-yard Clemson field goal. Wow, that's just amazing, honestly. So Clemson is going to the playoffs. It's going to be interesting. I don't know how this is going to turn out. Well, let me pull up this schedule, not score. Is it yesterday? Okay. No, I wouldn't. Okay, so we're all gonna find out together how this is gonna turn out. I don't know how this is gonna turn out. I'm not sure. All right, so it's 5 more minutes until Selection Sunday. I got the TV right here. This is gonna be an interesting. I already said that, but let me. How you guys doing today? You guys doing good? So, yesterday's live stream ended abruptly because I don't know what happened, but for the life of me, I could not get the stream to work back up, so that's why the stream ended so abruptly. So I apologize for that. But yeah, Oregon won 40. Oh, I gotta check that score again. What was it? It was like 45-37. So yeah, Oregon's locked up that 1 seed, and Penn State's probably be hosting a playoff game. So now, no harm, no foul. But it is going to be interesting to see what happens to SMU. Will they get punished for that ACC title game? We're going to find out together. But yeah, we're going to find out together how that's going to go. I have a weird feeling that I think Alabama might make it in just because of committee. But I've been wrong before. I don't know how it's going to turn out, but we're all going to find out together. So who do you guys? So who do you? So what team is going to be a team outside looking in? Who's not making it? So I already got like Alabama, Ole Miss, Miami, and South Carolina. Those are my 4 teams not making it. The last 4 out, per se. I already know Miami's not gonna make it in, but we'll see. Yeah, they're 10-2, but couldn't handle their business, and that's my personal. I don't think they're gonna make it in. This is gonna be interesting. What? All right. So we're getting closer. 3 more minutes until until it starts. What was that? Oh, that's something else. Anyway, what was I looking up? I'm genuinely curious to see how this selection's gonna turn out because I have no idea how this is gonna play out. Let me get some. Where is it? Okay, let me put this on then. That's not what I wanted. Where is the box set? Okay. Could have done this earlier, but that's fine. We're all gonna find out together. 1 minute. We're 1 minute away from the selection starting. I generally have no idea how this is gonna turn out, but we're gonna find out. Will it be the same shock as last year? Probably not. Probably not. But I've been wrong before. Okay. Here we go. What ranking is Boise State going to be? I'm genuinely curious. Do you think Boise State's going to be top four? I know Boise State's going to be hosting a playoff game probably if they don't make it top four, but we'll see. At this point, we're all just at the mercy of the playoff committee. SMU better make the playoffs. Yeah, I agree. No, I agree. SMU definitely should make the playoffs. They should. Yeah, SMU should. I agree. Bro, like last year, man, SMU deserves it. They do. They should be in. But is the committee gonna make an argument to be like, oh yeah, SMU may be like 11-2, but what about Alabama? They're gonna pull something like that. But we'll see. I don't know how that's gonna go. So, yeah. God damn, this is gonna be interesting. Is Alabama? That's interesting. Is SU gonna get bumped out for Alabama? I hope not. They better not. They better not. Okay, so the TV's right here. All right, I should probably turn the audio on now. All right, the TV's not over here. Here we go. 12 o'clock. It's time. It is time. It is time. Man. God. Speaking of conference championships games yesterday, did y'all watch that Arizona State game? Because I did. Man, their Arizona State's running back is a dog. What's his name? What's his name? Scatterboo. Yeah, Scatterboo. There's no. Man. We're all gonna find out together. Okay, we're getting closer. Hold on, let me see if I can. Where is it? Bama. Bama got blown out by OU, and SMU's lost by a combined 6 points. Yeah, that's fair. No, I agree. No, I agree with you. SMU should be in the playoffs, but knowing the committees of last year, is last year gonna? We're gonna see what happened last year because Florida State, undefeated. Alabama got in, but we'll see. Yeah, we look at the key losses for like Alabama and SMU. SMU lost to BYU and Clemson, ranked teams. But Alabama lost to Vanderbilt. Well, they have Tennessee, yeah, Vanderbilt and Oklahoma. That's Tennessee. But Vanderbilt and Oklahoma, an Oklahoma team that's been pretty underwhelming. 6-5, and a surprise Vanderbilt team. So yeah, that's gonna be interesting to see. All right, hold on. All right, here we go. Oh man, here we go. That's not one. This is gonna be interesting. All right. Hold on, let me actually make this text real quick. Where is it? I did it last year. I should probably make a text for this. Let me actually make the text for this so I can make it more visual better. Let me add it. Where is the source at? Okay. So I'm about to add a text to the screen like I did last year. Where is it? Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna call this something else. So college for PFP. Top 12. Okay, here it is. That's terribly, but you know what I mean. Hold on. Okay. So we're gonna update that as it goes along. So yeah, we're gonna do that. Oh, please, SMU. Please do not get bumped out for Alabama. Cause Alabama, we're gonna find out. I mean, last year I did this. I shockingly Alabama got over Florida State, but it's gonna be interesting to see. It's gonna be interesting. The matchup I want to see is Indiana and Notre Dame if they get matched up because I want to see that. But we'll see. So okay, so now the panelists they're just talking right now. It's nothing that important right now. But yeah, we're getting closer and closer. Man, this is gonna be. Is it possible for SMU to be ranked over Clemson after losing? Oh, you know what? Good question. Hmm. Is it possible for SMU to be ranked over Clemson after losing? Yeah, that's a good question. Damn. After a loss, because what was Clemson ranked before? What was Clemson ranked before that? Hold on. I think probably not. Maybe. I don't think. I don't think Clemson. Well, regarding this playoffs, yeah, that's a good question. Oh, actually, you know what? I think you might be onto something. Yeah, maybe. So depending on what happens, Clemson. Where's Clemson gonna be ranked? Damn, because I have no idea. It is a possibility SMU could be ranked higher than Clemson. That's a possibility for sure. But that depends what spot though. Well, like the question is, do you think Arizona State's gonna get that like 12th seed or Clemson? That's a good question. Oh yeah, I am not sure. I am not sure. I am not sure. That's a good question. Man, if Alabama makes it over SMU, that's gonna be like a repeat of last year. And the argument for Alabama this year and last year is so different because last year, Alabama had at least they won the conference, right? The SEC. This year, they didn't even make the conference title game, so that's gonna be hard. I got predictions. Yeah, I got predictions. I've got predictions. Hold on, I wrote it down somewhere. Hold on. Yeah, I got predictions for the my predictions. For the playoffs. Yeah, I got them. Let me pull it up real quick. I gotta find it again because I just lost it. Where is it? I just lost it. I'm sorry. I'm trying to find it. I thought I had it. That's not what I wanted. I keep clicking the wrong thing. Where is it? So my prediction is okay. So for my predictions, I got like so for me, I got Oregon number one, Georgia at the two spot, I got Boise State at 3. I got Arizona State at the 4 spot. And for like Clemson, I got them ranked like I'm giving Clemson the 12th ranking just for that. Sorry, so Penn State 5, Texas 6, Ohio State at 7, Notre Dame at 8, Tennessee at 9. What else? Indiana at 10, SMU at 11. So that's my prediction. That's for my prediction. Yeah, so I'm giving Clemson like I would put Clemson at like the 12th spot, give them that 12, and I would put SMU like one spot above them. But that's just me. That's just me personally. I got Tennessee at the 9 spot. That's gonna be interesting. Yeah, that's my prediction. But for the first four that are out for me personally, it's Alabama, South Carolina, Miami, and Ole Miss. Those are my first four out. Those are my first four out. Yeah, makes sense. That's just me personally. Makes sense. Thank you. But let's be honest. We're gonna find out if that makes sense. Cause that's just me personally. Yeah, yeah, that's my reasoning. Like for Arizona State, Boise State, that can go like either or. I do think there should be like three and those should be like the 3 and 4s. Yeah, that's for me. But for like I don't know. Yeah, this is where it gets tricky. Those later seeds. I for sure think Indiana should be in the playoffs because Indiana at Notre Dame in December, that should be cinema. Now, as for Penn State, yesterday I had the live stream. It ended abruptly because I was having issues with the live stream and I couldn't get it back on to save my life, so I missed it. So I know for sure Penn State's gonna get a home playoff game. Penn State played better than I thought they would. Despite that last play, which we're not gonna talk about, that Drew Aller deep ball, he got picked off. Yeah, but Penn State played better than I thought they would. Shoosh. Boise State's only loss came against Oregon, which is the number one team. I will say the one thing I am sad about, I'm kind of sad that Navy and Army uh, lost their games. I kind of wish they were in the playoffs just to see it. So yeah, if Army and Navy were in the playoffs, how would that affect the Army Navy game? Because I'm not sure how that would affect that. I'm not sure how that would, but whatever. But that's beside the point. But there is one team that I'm pretty intrigued by in the playoffs, and that's Ohio State, because I'm intrigued by it because of Ryan Day. So I think many people said this, and I agree with. If Ryan Day does not go on a deep playoff run, he is getting fired. Like if he loses the first round of playoffs, he's getting fired for sure. That's just me. But if he makes like a deep playoff run, I think he'll survive. Cause that Michigan game really affected them. Cause that's gonna hurt. Losing to a 6-5 Michigan team, that's gonna hurt you. And I don't think Ryan Day's beat Michigan in four tries now. I think he's made the playoffs like 3 times in 5 years. No, I no that yeah, it's true. But here's the thing: when it comes to Ohio State, no, I'm not disagreeing with you. You are 100% right. Ryan Day is a good coach, but at Ohio State, when the standard is so high, and you expect to win a title and also beat your rival, you can be the greatest coach you can be. But if you can't beat Michigan or win a title, then you're out of there. That's just my yeah, Ryan Day's a good coach, but it's the problem with him was like he hasn't beaten Michigan in four tries now, and the last time they made a national title game was like 2020. And Buckeyes terms, that's pretty long for them. But Ohio State, their standards are pretty damn high. So I made this point like uh yesterday on stream because someone called Ryan Day the Michael Jordan of James Franklin's or is it the James Franklin and Michael Jordan? I can't remember, but it was funny. Oh, that's gonna be interesting. But yeah, that's my only reasoning for Ryan Day. He is a kicker away from beating Michigan and Georgia. They would have blown out TCU. Yeah, no, you're right. That you're very right about that. It's just those unfortunate little moments that has been working against them recently. You are right. If it wasn't that kick against Georgia or, those last few Michigan games and also yeah, anyone would have blown out TCU. You are right about that. It's just those little moments that happen to Ryan Day that makes him suck more. It's always something getting in the way. Ryan Day and James Franklin are kind of like the same tier. Well, not the same tier, but kind of in the same situation, I guess. So, Ryan Day, James Franklin, they both do really well in the Big Ten against anyone else not named Ohio State. That's Ryan Day. But for James Franklin, he does good against everyone in the Big Ten except Ryan Day's Ohio State and Michigan. Those are the two teams that are really hurting James Franklin right now. His record against those teams are not great. James Franklin hasn't beaten Ohio State since, I think, 2016, if I remember correctly. And I think he hasn't beat Michigan in 2018, 2017. I can't remember around those times, but yeah, it's been a while. There's no way in my mind that Alabama should be in the playoffs. No offense, Bama fans, but I'm just saying. Over SMU, that's gonna be, yeah. But there is one person who I think I know is mad as hell right now for the SEC, and that's the commissioner. Because as much as he's touted the SEC as their championship conference, the conference has been continuously this year been eating each other alive, and it's insane how much that's been happening to them. You have this much talented teams, but those talented teams are now eating each other alive. It was kind of like the Big 12 and SEC. They were both like cannibal conferences. You know how the Pac-12 was like the cannibal conference from like during the later parts of the 2010s? After the Pac-12 just blew up, someone needed to become that conference, and that just happened to be the SEC and Big 12 this year. So there's that. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Hold on. Is this it?
He's not paying them media revenue, so SMU raised their own money. Said, "How about if we just go get some of that playoff money? How about if we do some of that for you?" In there, as they try to.
I can't tell if it's on it. Hold on.
You know the most powerful man in college football is right now? Zach Feldman in graphics. He knows the answer. Who's really graphics? Who's not? The college football playoff selection.
Okay, so I think. Okay, so I think after this commercial, we're gonna get the rankings after this one. Okay, so I'm pretty sure after these commercials, we're gonna get our answers. I don't think. Can I play this? Yeah, I don't think I can play this. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not gonna risk it. I'm pretty sure I can't show this on YouTube because I'm pretty sure to nuke this channel. But I can play the audio. That's fine. The audio is fine. Do they announce it at all at once or like bottom to top? I think they announce. I think they announce it from like top to bottom. I think like last year's or the last four like playoffs. I think they announced it top to bottom. I think we're gonna find out. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be the same as like the last few playoff selections, like from top to bottom. I think it's gonna start from 1 and end at 12, but we'll see. Or it might start from bottom to top. I don't know, but from the last few playoffs we've seen, I think it should top to bottom, but we'll see. Speaking of which, So yeah, I just want to clarify something. I was trying to make a week 14. Week 14? Was it week 14 or 15? Hold on. I guess. Was it week 14 or. Oh, yeah, okay. So I was trying to make a week 14 recap video, but due to time and also I got finals, this week and this month, my time was more focused on like studying. So instead, my finals are this week. So after my finals are done, I'm gonna work on a haters guide for the playoffs. So that's what I'm trying to do. So that's my plan. So that's the plan. All right, we're getting closer and closer. A couple seconds away from the playoffs teams being revealed. Will SMU get dropped? I hope not. I will say the one team that's made me like visibly like upset this year, besides Penn State, I think it was Miami. Cause god damn it, Miami, yo, Miami this year was kind of ridiculous. What was their nickname? Their nickname the cardiac Canes, and that is gonna be the truest name I've ever heard before. Man, if they didn't lose to Syracuse, man, and still Miami has still not made an ACC title game. They've been in this conference for I think 20 years now, and they still haven't won one. SMU, this is their first year, and they were pretty close to winning one. That's pretty amazing. All right, here we go. Hold on. All right, here we go.
The dawn of a new era.
Here we go. I think
Playoff
it's starting now, guys. Hold on.
football playoff national championship trophy presented by Dr. Pepper.
As an SMU fan, I always love watching the Syracuse game.
Tripled it.
Oh, you're an SMU fan? Okay. I did too. I'm not a SMU fan. I'm a Penn State fan. I was just watching for pure bullshit because that was ridiculous.
Conference champions
Okay.
automatically included into the field. Of those 5 conference champions, it will be joined by the 7
How do I?
highest ranked teams. The 4 highest ranked conference
Okay.
champions get first round byes, placed into the quarterfinal, and
Okay.
traditional bowl sites. The 5th highest ranked conference champion
Uh.
seated where they are ranked or
All right, we're getting closer. Yeah, that ACC game between that Miami and Syracuse game was hilarious. I'm not even a. Yeah, no, I agree. That was amazing. Let's see. 7. All right, here we go. Shit.
You have home playoff games. So once you do that, then the winners advance. There will be no reseeding all the way through to the national championship game. When we get to the quarterfinals and the semifinals, all of those will be on neutral fields at traditional bowl sites, culminating in the national championship game, which will be Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, January 20th.
Clemson sold it and Miami sold harder. Yep, I agree.
College football playoff. So again, we don't know the answers. Committee unveils them. We see them when you do. Zach in graphics, he knows the answer because he's had to type it all up. So you guys ready to do this? Let's do it.
All right, here we go.
First time,
Here we go.
11th year
Here we go. It's starting, boys. It's starting, guys. Here we go.
12-team playoff.
Here we go.
The number 1 seed. I don't think there's a lot of drama here. There is one team that is undefeated in college football, and the number 1 seed,
Oregon. Yep.
Oregon Ducks.
Oregon is the number 1 seed. Unsurprising.
Over Penn State, and the Ducks, Dan Lanning, go in.
Oregon is the 1 seed. No surprise there.
The number 2 seed.
Number 2. Georgia.
Also as expected, champions of
Oh,
the
crap.
SEC, the Georgia
Georgia
Bulldogs.
is number 2.
Find out about Carson Beck, who was hurt. Their backup Gunnar Stockton led them to victory in overtime against Texas yesterday.
Georgia is number 2.
Second seed and the second bye into the quarterfinals. Now there are only 2 more byes left, and a conference champion has to claim each of those 2 byes, and there are 3 candidates.
Okay,
Here are
we're about to
the
see real quick.
Boise State from the Mountain West, Arizona State from the Big 12, Clemson a surprise winner in the ACC, and not listed on Boise State's resume. It's what we talked about earlier.
Okay.
Their home loss, a close game against Oregon.
Yeah, Miami sold harder. Absolutely.
Boise State champions of the Mountain West, 12-1, and to your point, they're on
All right, here we go. All right, Oregon, Georgia. No surprise there so far.
They should be above the
3 and 4.
Don't know if it's not Boise State because Tuesday
3 and 4 is where it gets interesting. Let's see.
Boise State where Arizona
Is it
State
going to be
was,
Clemson?
was
Is it going to be Arizona State? Is it going to be Boise State?
I think they're playing their
I think it's going to be ASU and Boise State. That's me. That's my prediction. We're about to find out, though. Here we go.
with the Sun Devils.
Here we go. Here we go. Number 3.
Georgia, pretty easy. The third seed.
Number 3.
Football playoff a bye into the quarterfinals.
Boise State.
Boise State.
Boise State is the 3 seed.
Schedule overall in the 80s, right around 80, but Spencer Danielson's team watch
Boise State is number 3. Congrats to Boise State and their fans. Number 3. Okay. Okay.
They tried to slay the Giants. This is different. Now they're playing and competing for a national championship. Win, and they can take home the biggest prize. Now, one more bye. In the
Nothing too shocking yet. Yep, nothing shocking yet. I think it's when it gets to like 10 through 12 when shit gets weird.
or Clemson. Who has the final?
Arizona State is number 4.
Arizona State.
Congrats to them.
Arizona State gets the bye. What did Jack Kenny Dillingham, the former
Okay,
Oregon
1 through 4.
with the potential in the semifinals of Oregon against Arizona State and the Sun Devils celebrating a remarkable turnaround. Picked to finish dead last in the Big 12 instead.
Arizona State is 4. Arizona State, congrats to them. Oregon, Boise State, Oregon, ASU.
You can probably figure it out, but we'll tell you where the bowl games are a little bit later on, and that's what quarterfinals will be, bowl games.
Just a tremendous reward for winning a conference championship too.
Keep in mind, Arizona State was picked to finish last in the Big 12, and yet here they are. Shout out to them.
But I do want to point out something. Conference championships have been rewarded, but what you have is number 1 and number 2 in the rankings for the bye, but you also have number 9 and number 12. So they're viewed by the committee as the 9th and 12th best teams, but instead they're placed into the quarterfinals with a bye under this system. I think we have all said and pointed out, I hope this is a one-year deal. After this, just seed the field.
Yeah.
You know, you don't get the bye just by winning the conference. So there is one more automatic bid to go into this 12-team bracket. It will be Clemson. So let's see where Clemson is.
Clemson's number 12. Yup.
Clemson still ranked 16th. So the 16th ranked
Clemson gets the automatic bid.
12. They get
And that's the last automatic bid now.
in the field.
Now let's see.
You know, just a few weeks ago they weren't in this thing, and now they are. And I think they come in this thing.
Okay, so those are the all the automatic bids now.
They're in the top 12.
Here we go.
So those are the teams who qualified by winning conference championships
Okay.
automatically into the 12-team bracket. Now from here, you have to fill out the rest of the bracket. And remember, the teams seeded 5 through 8, wherever they're ranked, 5 through 8, gets a home game. So the 5th seed will play Clemson in the bracket.
Number 5.
At home is
Texas.
the
Texas is number 5.
Texas and Clemson in a first
Texan Clemson. Wow.
winner gets Arizona State.
Wow. Texas is number 5.
Everybody would take that path right now.
That is a very coveted seed.
Texas is number 5. So Texas and Clemson. Okay. Still no shockers. Nothing yet.
And the committee had Texas ahead of Penn State. They had them ahead.
Okay, so I think next is going to go Penn State, Notre Dame, Ohio State. That's me personally.
In overtime, they stay in front of the two teams they were likely being measured against. And here's a situation where the committee is valuing those 2 losses against Georgia because if you look at Texas especially.
Okay, okay. Still no shockers? Yeah, nothing shocking yet. Nothing shocking yet.
And as we continue on with an SEC versus ACC motif throughout this reveal, Clemson 0-2 against SEC teams, blown out by Georgia, lost to South Carolina, who is not going to be in the field. So Texas has a home game. They're the 5 seed, number 3 in the country according to
Okay.
the rankings. Who has the 6 seed?
Number 6. Who is it? Penn State. Yup.
Penn State. So Happy Valley will host the first round playoff.
Penn
game.
State.
James
Yup.
Franklin's team came up a little bit short against Oregon in the Big Ten championship.
Penn State is the 6th seed.
Not an objectionable path for Penn State. We'll see who they play, but then the Boise State foe in the quarterfinal. No disrespect to Boise, I think you take that probably.
Yeah, if you look at Penn State, again, you're valuing losses for Penn State.
Yes.
Look at their resume and who they beat, not great, but they did play Ohio State, they did play Oregon, lost both those games, those are the 2 losses. They come in as a 6 seed. I'm not arguing, but there will be people out there saying, who are those 11 wins against?
Okay, so you have one home game at Texas. You have one home game at Penn State. The 7th seed.
Number
college
7,
football playoff.
Notre Dame. Yep.
Fighting Irish of Notre Dame, and on a chilly afternoon or evening in December.
Yep. Notre Dame is the 7 seed. Oh.
Jesus, the word of life mural. Look, there's stormtrooper gear.
Okay. So. Okay. So 5 for 8. Not. I think 9 for 11 is gonna get real interesting.
What a job they did. Notre Dame will have a home game as the 7th seed. Once we get to the 10, we'll find out their matchup. Now, one more home game left.
Okay.
One thing I'm going to ask Ward Manuel shortly when he joins us, how much consideration went into this? Because let's be honest, there's not a sliver of difference between whoever's going to be
Number 8. Let's see who it is.
is going to get to play at home in the first round. The 8th seed final home game belongs to
Who is it? Ohio State. Yep.
Ohio State.
Sounds about right.
Coming off a disappointment
Ohio State. Okay. That's not shocking. It's not shocking. Okay, here we go. This is where it gets crazy. 9 for 11. Who will it be?
After the way the Ohio State season ended against Michigan, I don't know if it would have been better for Ohio State to go on the road to get away from their home crowd that'll be booing after their 3rd down not converting and this punter's job, booing Ryan Day. They'll have to rally and have a good start to that game, or it could turn sideways with the home crowd, in my opinion.
Okay.
And Ohio State's going to be at home, and if the Buckeyes can get
Who's the 9 seed gonna be? Either it's gonna be SMU or no, not SMU. SMU or Tennessee. That's my guess.
Kirk rightly pointed out, the Buckeyes have some things to overcome, given the way their season ended. So those are the teams that will be playing at home. Who has to go on the road and face Ohio State as the 9 seed?
Number 9. Tennessee. Yep.
Tennessee.
Ooh, Tennessee.
Big Orange really hoping that they were going to get a home game. Instead, they'll travel not too far away and go to Columbus.
And the fact that they didn't get a home game, I wouldn't be disappointed.
Tennessee.
The way that Ohio State has
10 for 11. Oh, I just spelled that wrong.
He's going to run the football with Dylan Sampson. So all things being equal, if you're Josh Heupel, you got to feel pretty good about going to Columbus.
Yeah, I think if you're Tennessee, you probably like the opportunity, you like the matchup. Every team you play is going to be tough, but the one area that Ohio State has struggled with is along
Tennessee.
their own offensive line. What is the best part of Tennessee's team? Their defense.
No shot. 10 and 11.
Will be fascinating to see if Ohio State's O-line can solidify here before this first round game.
Number.
Reese, I think it's interesting to look at that next.
This is where. Okay, here we go. 10 and 11. Who's it gonna be?
Texas and Clemson playing Arizona State, that being potentially coveted position. We talked about that all year.
Tennessee at Ohio State. That's gonna be interesting.
Matchup with the winner of that game. That's pretty exciting to look at that game. Potential rematch with Oregon and Ohio State, or Tennessee gets a shot to take on the #1 team throughout the year.
You know, it could be, that maybe we talked about the 5 seed being coveted. As I look at the way this bracket's unfolding,
SMU and Indiana surely. Yeah, surely.
maybe it's 6. Okay, 8-9 game is Ohio State, Tennessee. The 7-10 matchup in South Bend. The Fighting Irish will take on
Number 10. Indiana. Ooh boy.
Signetti wanted a home game. I don't think he had much of a case for a home
Indiana.
game.
Yep.
Travel too far as the Hoosiers would remark.
Indiana versus Notre Dame. Okay.
You talk about 2 different teams.
Okay. The last one. 11. Who's gonna go on the road to face off against Penn State?
The running back going against the Indiana team.
Nothing crazy yet. The 11th one is gonna be what decides it all.
But can hold up against the run of
SMU, surely.
In-state battle. Don't see that one a lot over the years, Now forced together by this new 12-team bracket. Notre Dame and Indiana. Winner gets Georgia in the quarterfinals. So, one spot remaining. I think we pretty much know the 2 teams it comes down to.
Alabama versus SMU. Let's see.
Rough losses, or SMU, which really doesn't have anything that ugly on its resume, but they also don't have anything that really stands out as a punctuation mark of something that would put them into the field. You see the key wins being Louisville and Duke hit TCU, whereas Alabama has 3 teams on their ledger that will be ranked in
All right, who's number 11?
in these final rankings. And you got
I think the biggest gap right there is the key wins, and I think that's what Coach Saban was talking about. You look at the key wins for Alabama versus the key wins for SMU, being Louisville, Duke, Pitt, TCU. I mean, there is a mile apart in having to go through those schedules.
I know that I'm dragging this out. I want to say this before we get to the end. There's no right answer here, but there are downsides to both answers. Because SMU played in a conference
Oh.
championship game. Alabama has a couple of ugly losses. But you got to choose one of them. And they're going to get criticism either way. To take on Penn State,
Who is number 11?
final spot
Here we go,
in the
number
college
11.
playoff. Who is it?
SMU!
The SMU
SMU makes it in.
spot and edge out Alabama. So it will be SMU.
SMU makes it in.
Alabama is the first team out, and the second team out, I assume, will be Miami again. And it is. So Miami and Alabama come up just short. SMU hangs on and gets
And
the
there you
spot.
have it.
And
Let's go. Yeah, good for you.
Nick has talked about this all year on College Game
And
Day.
there we have it.
Who you play
SMU does not get penalized.
important, whether that's
SMU makes it in.
anybody else in college
Going on the road to
If you
Happy
want
Valley.
incentivized scheduling, then you have to take that into consideration. Well, what's your reaction, Nick, to seeing the decision the committee made with that final spot?
Well, I think one of the things that I've mentioned, throughout this football season is if we don't take strength of schedule into consideration, is there any benefit to scheduling really good teams in the future? Like, here at Alabama, we're supposed to play Notre Dame,
And
Ohio State, Wisconsin.
and there you have it. Oregon, Georgia, Boise State, Arizona State, Texas, Penn State, Notre Dame, Ohio State, Tennessee, Indiana, SMU, Clemson. SMU survives. SMU will make the playoffs. Shout out to SMU. Oh, Alabama fans are about to be pissed off. I know that for a fact. Alabama fans are not gonna like this one. Alabama fans are not gonna like this one. They are not gonna like this one. SMU makes it in. Wow. The committee got it right. Well, I think they got it right. Do y'all think they got it right? The committee got it right. SMU makes it in. They will not be penalized for the ACC title game. So that's good for them. Okay, this is actually, not egregious as I thought it would be. Yep, that's my hat goes to the committee. Yeah, they got this one right. Yeah, they got it right for the first time ever. Yup. Goddamn, hold on. I mean, this is the first time they got it right. Wow. You know what? I'll give a shout out to the playoff committee. They didn't screw it up. They actually got it right. They got it right. They got it right. They got it right. That's impressive. You know what? I'll give my hat off to them. Also, SMU lost on an SEC record-setting field goal. That's true too. Yeah. So the committee is not punishing the SMU for that loss in the ACC game. Okay, good. The committee got it right. Oh my God. Let's give a shout out to the committee for actually getting it right for once. Yeah. If SMU would have gotten penalized for that field goal, that would have sucked. But yeah, it makes sense because why would you put? No offense, Alabama, but why would Alabama making it a three-loss Alabama team making it over SMU, an SMU team that lost in their conference game, and try to compare? Yes, I know Alabama key wins and SMU key wins are not the same, but keep in mind Alabama has three losses, and also because what was I gonna say? Damn, I lost my train of thought. Alabama, like this is not the same as like last year with Florida State. Alabama, they at least they won their conference title. Alabama didn't make it to the conference title this year. SMU made it, but unfortunately they lost on a 56-yard field goal. So yeah, it would have been unfair to penalize SMU for that. But yeah, the committee got it right. Wow. 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 Okay, so that's the matchup. That means Texas versus Clemson, Penn State versus SMU, Notre Dame versus Tennessee, and Notre Dame versus Indiana, excuse me, and Ohio State versus Tennessee. This is going to be a pretty interesting playoffs. These matchups are in Penn State SMU. Wow. That is an interesting matchup. Ohio State Tennessee. I think that's going to be my game to watch for Tennessee Ohio State, but also because Ryan Day and all that. But yeah, yeah. All right, committee got it right. The committee got it right. Now, looking at it as a Penn State fan, this matchup is pretty favorable to Ohio State being at home might be a disadvantage. Yeah, I think you're right. Ohio State at home actually might be a disadvantage. No, I think you're absolutely right. Because now they got to go back. Because now they got to go back to the horseshoe, the same horseshoe in which they got booed by their own fans, in which they lost to a 6-5 Michigan team. Yeah, that's gonna be a disadvantage. If you think that Michigan game was tough, you're gonna play Tennessee now, so that's gonna be pretty interesting. God, this could not have been a worse scenario for Ryan Day. He's got to go back home and play an SEC opponent, so that's gonna be interesting. Yeah, these matchups are pretty fun and interesting. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Now, as a Penn State fan, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm not gonna gloat yet, because you SMU, and if we beat SMU, we gotta play Boise State. Hindsight, yeah, those are favorable matchups, but I'm not leaving anything. It's the playoffs, and do not you underestimate the power of James Franklin messing things up. So I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything. Is it a favorable match for Penn State? Yeah, it is, but still, SMU is still good. So yeah, Boise State. Oh man, that's gonna be interesting. Oh, that's gonna be interesting. I like that. I like that. I like that. Penn State SMU. No, Notre Dame versus Notre. God damn, I can't talk. Notre Dame versus Indiana. That's cinema. Two in-state rivals playing each other. That's gonna be interesting. Wow. Okay, so let's preview these matchups. And these are our matchups. I just know for a fact Alabama fans are going to be pissed off. I know for a fact they're going to be mad because SMU is in over them. But surprisingly, the committee, I got to give a hand to the committee. They got it right this time. Man. If Miami would have just beaten Syracuse, they would have been in this mess. But here they are. Okay, so we're gonna keep on going to like one because I don't want to keep y'all occupied with NFL games. So yeah, we're gonna be done at one. Oh my lord, that's gonna suck. Man, these are some fun matchups. I'm not gonna lie to y'all.
Start with, that wouldn't have been the case. So I really, think that playing in this conference, and I
So there's now only how many SEC teams now? There's Georgia, Texas, and Tennessee. So there's only three of them in there. Unless I'm missing something. No, I'm not. So Georgia, Texas, Tennessee. Yeah, only three SEC teams. So only three of them. Only three of them teams now. Wow. And this is what we're doing. So Texas and Clemson's gonna be playing each other. That's gonna be an interesting matchup because Clemson is I think 0-2 this year against SEC teams against Georgia and South Carolina. That's be interesting. Where is the? I gotta pull up the bracket real quick. I'm sorry. Let me put a better visual aid instead of just my ugly ass face. Do they not have like a concrete bracket we can look at? No. You know what? Let me just do this instead. Okay, here we go. Let me just pull this one up then. Let me just pull this one up. There we go. Okay, and here is our bracket. And here's our bracket. And here's the bracket. Okay. This is an interesting bracket. So nothing that crazy. And everything went according to plan. So Ohio State versus Tennessee, Texas versus Clemson, Penn State versus SMU, Notre Dame versus Indiana. Okay. So looking at this bracket, I think the most favorable matchups will probably be the 4 and 3 seeds. Texas, Clemson, whoever wins plays Arizona State, and Penn State, SMU, whoever wins gets to play Boise State. Those are be favorable matchups, maybe. I think the game I'm gonna be watching is probably be Ohio State, Tennessee, and Indiana and Notre Dame. I mean, all of these games are interesting, but Ohio State, Tennessee, that's gonna be the more interesting one because there's even more added pressure. There's now double for the pressure for Ryan Day, but we'll see. We will see. I just realized what I was doing. We will see. We will see. We could say these are like, you could say these are quote unquote like there's like two easy matchups, but as college football has taught us anything, there's no such thing as an easy matchup. Besides Georgia TCU, that's beside the point. If we learn anything, there's no such thing as an easy matchup, but we'll see. Oh, yep, that's what we're dealing with. All right. Oh, let's check on the good old Twitter and see how the Bama fans are taking it. I think no matter what the committee chose for that 11 spot, someone was gonna be upset over it. Okay. And those are our matchups. Okay. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. You have a nice week. Video coming out. Haters guide. We'll see. But anyway, guys, I'm out.